All right, welcome to the 2026 updated AI receptionist course. If you are seeing this video, consider yourself one of the lucky ones because the amount of value that I put inside of this course is absolutely insane. You're not going to find this anywhere else. So this video, if you can watch till the end, will be the most important, the most valuable video you watch this year easily. So in today's course, what I'm going to be covering is number one, how to actually build your AI receptionist from scratch using ChatGPT's help or Google Gemini, whatever you prefer. Number two, how to actually humanize your agent so it sounds just like a human. It's very realistic and it doesn't break. Number three, how you can actually have the AI book appointments, because if you can't book appointments, then what's the point, right? And lastly, how to build a completely custom dashboard for your clients with its login information, so your clients can log in and they can see their stats, the amount of calls that happened. They can go and listen to the calls, they can watch, they can read the transcripts, all of that. And no one's going to be teaching you this. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's get started. In order to build our AI receptionist, you're going to have to sign up for this website. It's called retailai.com. To sign up, it's free. They give you about $20 in credit, so you can actually play around and build your very first live AI receptionist. So link is in the description. Click right here where it says try for free, and then it's going to ask you for your email, create an account, all of that, and then hit login. Once you log in, this is what it should look like. This section right here, the right hand section, should be completely empty for you because you are obviously starting from scratch. So again, to get started, what we're going to do is going to click create an agent, voice agent, single prompt agent. Okay, we're not going to choose any of these other options. As a beginner, single prompt agent is more than capable of creating a live AI receptions that you're able to sell. Okay, multi-prompt agents and conversation flow agents are higher level agents where security is a pretty big factor. Okay, so let's start from blank and then hit create. Now, this screen right here is basically your command center for your AI receptionist. This is where the whole thing is built out. The first thing we're going to do, if you see on the left hand side, there's a little box. In here, you put in the prompt for your agent. Now, there's a specific way to actually structure this out in a way where this platform prefers it, and I'm going to teach you guys today. So before we do anything with the prompt, we're going to change some of the default settings that it comes with. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to change the voice. For LLM, you want to keep this at 4.1. You could do 4.1 mini in order to save costs because it is a little bit cheaper than 4.1. However, in my opinion, just go with 4.1. It's not super expensive. It's about 12 cents per minute, which is more than, it's honestly pretty cheap. And then we have the voice. You can click on settings, click right here, and then you can choose whatever you want. You go with the most realistic, whatever you like. In my opinion, Haley is pretty nice, so I'm going to click Haley. And then right here is where you can change your language or make your agent multilingual. So if you wanted to be able to speak more than one language and recognize specific languages, you want to click on multilingual. All right, so after we do that, you want to click where it says welcome message, and we want to change this from user speaks first to AI speaks first, because when you call somebody, you don't initiate the conversation. The person that picks up, the receptionist that picks up the phone is the one that's talking. And so we want to change that to AI speaks first. You can either do a dynamic message or custom message. The difference is dynamic is the AI will think what to say based on your system prompt. If you do custom message, then it says the exact same text every single time. In my opinion, you could do dynamic message, and honestly, sometimes it does work out well. But to have a consistent messaging and consistent call, the way it flows, then I would recommend doing a custom message. So this could be like, "Hi, hello, this is Amy from Smile Dental. How can I help you today?" Right? You can do that. But in my opinion, for demo purposes, we're going to do dynamic message. So just so you guys can see what that looks like as well. All right. Now let's write a system prompt. For demo purposes, I'm going to use a dental clinic near me. And that dental clinic is, let me refresh this here. So let's choose a local dental clinic. Let's go with Miami Bay Oral Health, okay? So Miami Bay Oral Health is this website. So the first thing we're going to do, and to get all these prompts, you can get it on the Google document. Link is in the description. You don't have to obviously just write this out yourself. You can just copy the ones that I have. So basically what you are going to say is, "Hi, Gemini." I use Gemini, you can use ChatGPT, but honestly, Gemini 3 Pro is actually pretty smart, and I think it beats ChatGPT in terms of many different benchmarks. So, "Hi, Gemini. I am building an AI receptionist on retail AI for a dental clinic. Here is their website. And y'all, when you do this, you want to make sure that the AI has the ability to go on Google and search and look at websites, all right? Here's their website. And what I'm looking for is this. You want to go to this document, link is in the description. And this is basically, and I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible, but this is the prompt you give to ChatGPT or Google Gemini for it to generate you a system prompt that you can put inside of retail. Because we don't want to come up with the system prompt by ourselves. Okay, it's going to take way too long, and we need to make sure that it actually is properly structured. And so what we're going to do is scroll down a bit, and you will see these things right here. These are placeholders. Copy this, okay? Insert all relevant data here. We're going to go back to here, and all you're going to say is scrape all the data and find me these data points. Run. So again, if you want these prompts that are in the description, we're going to wait for the Gemini is going to do a little bit of searching and come up with all these things. And then what we're going to do is, so how do you use this template? Copy this entire text block above this line, paste it into Google Gemini, replace the placeholder section, the ones we just talked about, with the actual data you want the AI agent to be based on. You can come up with this yourself if you have enough data points. If not, you can use Gemini or ChatGPT to do that research for you. And then you run the prompt. The AI should generate the agent's system prompt based on your instructions and the data that you provided. So let's go to Gemini, see what it came up with. Awesome. All right, so we're going to copy this. We're going to paste it in here. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to copy this first. So above the line, I'm going to copy everything. I'm going to paste it back here. And then I'm just going to copy this. And then go to the data insertion part right here. And then replace it with this. Okay, and then now we're gonna hit run. So let's see this system prompt it comes up with. The first version is not gonna be perfect. Don't expect it to be perfect, but it will be a great starting point. So I'm gonna show you guys what the first version looks like and how we're gonna keep improving it. And so let's wait for that. While we do, I want to go over how you would structure your system prompt and what's the best way to structure it. So the way these LLMs want their information is like this. Number one, we have the agent naming, right? So the name of this AI agent. Then we have the role. So what is the role of this agent? Is it a customer support assistant? Is it a front desk receptionist? What is it exactly? And then below that is rules. It's a set of non-negotiable rules. So this is where you add guardrails for your AI. For example, should the AI, end the call if it detects a spam call or if it detects a solicitation call? These things you would put inside of rules. And then we have the steps. Steps basically mean, when someone picks up the phone call, when the AI picks up the phone call, how does it flow? What's the exact structure of the calls? So usually it's greet user and then introduce yourself. And then it's identify user's intent, qualify them, gather necessary information, and then 4, execute any task or provide information based on skills and data. So is it book appointment, or is it just answer a few questions, or is it reschedule or cancel, whatever it is. And then lastly, it's skills, right? What are the skills that the AI has? For example, can it book appointments? Can it retrieve information from a Google Sheet or from a database? What can it do? And then we have multi-shot examples. So examples are basically like scenarios, different scenarios, right? So for example, if the caller says, hey, I want a refund, or I want this, how should the AI be able to handle the situation, right? We don't want the AI to be creative and come up with its own solutions. We don't want that. We want to have tight guardrails around these things, and that's where multi-shot examples come into play. So now that I described you or explained to you how the system prompt is supposed to be structured, let's see what AI gave us here. Great. So usually what ChatGPT does or Google Gemini does is they would give you back this text. It's really hard to copy. So I'm going to say, can you send this to me? So I can easily copy and paste, and please do not add any formatting to it. It should be simple text. We don't want like right here, as you can see, what is that? So when you say send it to me in code form, you will see it's when you copy it, it's very easy to paste it back. You don't have to change anything, and it doesn't mess up the formatting. If you were to copy this, it would be completely messed up. Trust me. All right, now we just hit copy. Let's wait for it to fill up properly. Great. So as you can see, multi-shot examples, you have cost inquiry, conversion, insurance, and logistics. You come up with more scenarios once you start QA testing, right? Once you actually start testing your agent, you will come up with different edge cases that you didn't really think would exist. So now that we go back, we're going to paste this system prompt back in here. Great. So my agent name, Miami-based mal coordinator, come on. Like the agent's name should be Amy or Sophia or whatever, right? So that's one thing we're going to change. Other than that, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out once we start testing it. So let's go ahead and test our agent. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I don't know if you could, but hopefully you can.
Hi, thank you for calling Miami Bay Oral Health. I am your virtual receptionist. How can I help you achieve your perfect smile today?
What? Thank you for calling me Miami Bay. No, it's supposed to say my name is Amy. So this is why dynamic message sometimes might not work. So let's do a custom message. So like, hello, this is Amy from Miami Bay Oral Health. How can I help you? How can I help you today? So it's a very basic test. You can become creative and say something like, I don't know, how can I help you smile better today, or whatever the company wants. But this is a very basic one. Let's go ahead and publish this and try it again.
Hello, this is Amy from Miami Bay Oral Health. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book an appointment.
Hi, thank you for calling Miami Bay Oral Health. I am your virtual receptionist. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment.
So I think that's happening because it's probably written in the multi-shot examples or different examples, because why is it repeating itself? Let's see where it has that part where it says virtual. Yeah, hi, thank you for calling. I'm your virtual account. Can help you achieve your perfect smile today. So what we'll do is we'll change it back to dynamic, but we'll change this to a custom message. Hi, thank you for calling. This is okay. Let's give that a try.
Hi, thank you for calling Miami Bay Oral Health. This is Amy speaking. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book an appointment.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment. Are you interested in a free orthodontic consultation for braces or Invisalign, a cosmetic dentistry service like veneers or whitening, or a general dental check?
Okay, it's okay. It's not too great. We can make it better. Let's test it again with a different scenario.
Hi, thank you for calling Miami Bay Oral Health. This is Amy speaking. How can I help you today?
Hi, my teeth hurts.
I'm so sorry to hear that your teeth are hurting. We can definitely help you with emergency dental care. We treat patients of all ages and walk-ins are welcome, but I recommend calling ahead to reduce your wait time. Would you like to come in today, or would you prefer to schedule an appointment? Also, do you have dental insurance you'd like us to check for you?
Again, this is very unrealistic. It's very robotic because the way it's answering is very long, right? No one is going to have that much patience and hear them out. So what we're going to do, and this is great for you guys to learn as well, because this is how you would troubleshoot, and this is exactly how I troubleshoot at scale as well. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Google Gemini. I'm going to say, this is my system prompt. It's not realistic. The AI answers way too long, and this is not how clinics usually do it. Please research how clinic calls are handled and come up with a better flow. All right, let's see what it comes up with now. All right, so this is what it came up with. Let's see if this is any better. I'm gonna go back and paste this thing in here, and I'm gonna basically test it out. So let's see.
Miami Bay Oral Health, this is Amy. How can I help you?
Hey, I would like to book an appointment. My teeth hurts.
Sure, I'm sorry you're in pain. Are you a new patient with us?
Yes, I am.
Got it. We offer a free consultation for new patients. I have an opening tomorrow morning. Would that work for you?
This is much better. This is definitely much better. It's a little concise, but we can work with this. Now, what I would usually do in this case, instead of going back and forth with the AI, is I would just read line by line and try to make it as realistic as possible, and try to make it as friendly as possible, right? So it does take a little bit of creativity, but honestly, it's not really that much work. The best thing you can do is just go test chat, and you can do AI simulated chat. So if you don't want to constantly test the audio and talk to it, you can actually go to the chat. This is something only retail AI offers, which is insane and it's amazing. You can do an AI simulated chat. So click here, and you can be like, this is my name. I'm trying to book an appointment. My primary objective is to book an appointment for cleaning or whatever, right? And then you can see exactly how this all works. So let's test that out. I'd like to book him for cleaning, please. What dates do you have available? Sure. Are you an A patient? Hi, maybe not before. My name is Mike. Thanks, Mike. Let me check. We have openings. Okay, so it worked out pretty well. We have openings this week and the weekend. You prefer mornings or afternoons, which is amazing. That's how it should be. So again, it got much, much better. I love that. Okay, great. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and give it the ability to book appointments. All right. So in order to achieve this, Retail AI comes with built-in custom functions for check calendar availability and book on the calendar. We're going to be using cal.com. So link is in the description. Sign up. It's free. And then once you do, you're going to create an event. Okay, so once you sign up, you will see the screen. Click new, as you see, I've already done it. Create a new event and then customize it. So the customizations we're going to make is, number one, you're going to click on, first change the duration to whatever, like an hour or 45 minutes. And then location to Google Meet. And then what you're going to do is click advanced and then scroll down. Phone number is going to be turned off. You want to turn on phone number. The reason for that is because we book appointments using the phone number, not the email. In the real world, it's a very low chance, number one, that people ask you for email to book an appointment. And second thing, when AI does use email, sometimes the spelling might not be correct. And, there's a little bit of issues there. So you're still going to turn it on. You're going to keep the email on. We're going to use the client's email to book it. I'm going to show you how that works. All right. So in order to turn on the appointment booking appointment ability, what we're going to do is click add and turn on check calendar availability. So click that. It's asking me for API key and event type ID. So go back to your cal.com account, click settings, click API keys, delete the retail one. I mean, I already had it. You're going to have no API keys. And then click add. And I'm just going to name it Retail AI. Turn on never expires and then hit save. It's going to give you this API key. Make sure you save this somewhere safe. You're not going to be able to view it again. I'm going to paste it right here. I'm going to put it here for now. And then it's asking me for event type ID. In order to get your event type ID, you want to go back to event types and click on the event that you just created. Once you click on it, the URL tab, you will see these numbers. These numbers are the event type ID. Copy it, paste it back. Time zone, make sure it aligns with the time zone of the company. So for this, it's going to be New York. All right, now let's add book on the calendar. API key and event type ID, it's the exact same. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it back in, change the time zone to New York, and then hit save. Cool. Now that we added the custom functions, we need to describe it in the system prompt. When would these tools be activated? When should the AI agent invoke those tools? So we're going to go back to Google Gemini and we're going to say I'm adding built-in retail functions for check availability. Cal and book appointment. Cal, please include them in the system prompt so the functions work. Please read up on the cal.com and Retail AI integration so you understand it all. Again, these prompts are all available in the Google Doc. You don't have to come up with this all yourself, okay? All right, so this is what it came up with. I'm going to copy and paste it back into Retail. Great. Now I'm going to go to test chat and we're going to try to do a manual chat and book the appointment. I'm going to go ahead and publish this first. And then we're going to go back and try this, refresh. I would like to book an appointment. Morning. Okay, so we forgot some things here. We forgot that, okay, great starting point. Few notes. Never ask for user's email. Always use joininsiders.io as the default email placeholder. In a real world scenario, when you're building this out for a client, you're going to be using their email instead of this, right? So whenever someone books an appointment, you book it with the client's email, so it sends them a notification that there's a new appointment booked. And then secondly, we always use the caller's number, which is I should say is the number you're calling from, the best number to reach you at. Send back system prompt in Google Form. All right, so let's see. All right, let's paste this back in here. Let's go ahead and publish this, publish, and I'm gonna try again, booking an appointment. Thanks is the number you're calling from, the best number to reach you. Booking you for tomorrow. Tool invocation, tool result, all set. You're booked for tomorrow. Please bring your ID and insurance. We are at this address. See you then. Bye. Okay, so you can obviously add more stuff if you want to by going in here, right? So this is the booking flow. Sure, I can help you with that. Do you prefer whatever? And you can, if you have more questions you want to ask, like date of birth, which a lot of clinics do ask. You can also ask about insurance. All these questions can be added inside of the examples. So there you go. It works, and that's awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give this AI the ability to send over data to the client, because clients want to see what happened on every single call. They want to read on the transcript, see the summary, possibly even hear the recording. So how do we do that? So in order to do that, we're going to click on post-call data extraction, and we're going to map out the different things that we're going to be extracting from this call. So from this, you can see already we need the full name of the user. We need the date of the call. We also need the date of the appointment. We also need to know if there was an appointment booked. There's more things we can collect. We also need the phone number of the person, right? So let's go ahead and click add. Let's click on text. And then this test is going to be full name of the user, full name of the caller, and then format example. So this is the way it would be formatted. Second thing we need is the date. So it's going to be date, and then I'm going to say date of the call. The format example is going to be like this: year, month, date. And then we need the phone number. Actually, you don't need to do phone number because Retail AI automatically sends it. You don't need to map that out. So phone number, don't need to do that. We do need to know the appointment date and time. The date and time of when the appointment is booked for. It's always great to have examples as well, by the way. And then appointment date and time. We need appointment booked, yes or no. To do that, we can do a selector, not a text, and this is going to be appointment underscore booked. What the fuck? Okay. Was the appointment booked? Yes. No. Great. All right, now that we map the data points here, we're gonna need another platform which is called make.com. This is an automating platform. You can sign up for free. They give you credits just like retail. In there is where we actually get the data, and we can send that out to whatever other third-party platform. For example, if you want to send this out to the client's CRM or their system, you're able to do that through Make. For the demo purposes, I'm going to show you how you can get all of this data into an Excel or a Google Sheet so the client can see. So I'm going to go into Make, and I'm going to log in here. And before we do that, we also want to open up Google Sheets because that's where all of this information will go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my other emails here. So I'm going to use this Google Sheet. I already did an example earlier, so I'm going to do demo video. I'm going to name it that. We need full name, we need date. Date of birth is something you could also get. Reason for call, appointment booked, appointment date and time, and then phone number. Let's see what we have here. So we have full name, date, appointment time, appointment booked. Great. All right. Now I'm going to go into scenario, and we're going to create a new scenario. And then we're going to click webhooks, custom webhook, click add, and then name this whatever you want to name it. Okay, I'm going to name it Retail AI. Hit save, copy address to clipboard, go back here, and then we're going to click webhook settings and then paste it right here. Okay, that's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. We're going to test the audio. We're going to chat with the AI. We're going to give all the information that we included in the post call. So we're going to give it our full name, or we're going to give it a date, not the date, but appointment date and time. And then we're going to get an appointment booked. Okay.
Miami Bay Oral Health, this is Amy. How can I help you?
Hi, Amy. I would like to book an appointment, please. My full name is Kamran Zahid, and I would like to be booked for tomorrow, 9 a.m. possibly, if you have that available.
Let me check if we have a 9 a.m. slot open for tomorrow. We don't have a 9 a.m. slot tomorrow, but I do have 10 a.m. open. Would you like to take that, or is there another time that works for you?
Yeah, that works.
Great. Is the number you're calling from the best number to reach you at?
Yes, it is.
Booking you for tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay, we're going to go here. Successfully determined. Great, the data came through. Amazing. Now what we're going to do is click plus, and we're going to click on Google Sheets, add a row. And then we're going to choose the Google Sheet that we just created. So demo video, we're going to click on spreadsheet ID. First of all, you need to log into your Google account. So click add my Google connection, sign in with Google, and then sign in. All right. Once you do, you want to click on spreadsheet ID, click here, and then we're going to type in the name of the file. So demo video. Then it's going to pull up the sheet. Click on sheet 1. There you go. So these are the values: full name, date, reason for call, appointment booked, all that cool stuff. Now, when you click on here, you're not going to see any data. Like, where is all the data, right? Now, in order to actually get the data over, we need to add a filter, set up a filter, call it call_analyzed. Condition is event. So drag and drop, okay, event. And then we're going to put call_analyzed, and then hit save. Once you do that, you want to go back to retail and have a conversation again. Again, doing the same exact thing. We're just booking an appointment, and we're giving all the important data in post-call data.
Miami Bay Oral Health, this is Amy. How can I help you?
Hi, Amy. My name is Kamran Zahid. I would like to book an appointment for tomorrow, please.
Let me check what we have open for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have openings from 9:45 to 10:30 a.m. and then after 11
a.m.
Just to confirm, you'd like 10:30 a.m. tomorrow?
Correct.
Can I get your full name for the booking?
Full name is Kamran Zahid, and my phone number is the one I'm calling from.
Booking you for tomorrow at 10:30 a.m.
Now that we did that, we're going to go and hit run once. Okay, so basically what I just did is I just talked to retail. I gave it all the information. And now we're going to go back to make.com and hit run once. It's going to say, that's interesting. I forgot to save it. Oh my goodness. So you have to save it. Let's see. That data definitely didn't arrive. Okay, we're going to do it again. Test agent here.
Miami Bay Oral Health, this is Amy. How can I help you?
Amy, my full name is Kamran Zahid. The number that I'm calling from is the best number to reach me at. I'm looking to book an appointment for tomorrow, possibly at 1 p.m. Please let me know if that's available.
Let me check if we have a 1 p.m. slot open for tomorrow. Carmen, we do have an opening tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. Would you like me to book that for you?
Yes, please.
Booking you for tomorrow at 1 p.m. It looks like there was an issue with the phone number format. Can you please confirm your phone number for me just to make sure I have it right?
Yeah, my phone number is 123-123-1234.
Thank you, Carmen. I'll get you booked for tomorrow at 1 p.m. using 123-123-1234 as your contact number. One moment while I confirm your appointment. It looks like the system is still having trouble with the phone number format. Could you please confirm if your number...
So the audio call usually has a lot of issues with the phone number thing. When you call it from your actual number, it automatically detects your phone number. So in order to actually make this work, what you need to do is add a phone number to your agent. So let's go ahead and add that phone number right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and call it. So I'm going to click buy a new number, change that to Canada. Actually, let's do a US number for this thing. Then we have Greenville. Let's go ahead and put Greenville. It's like $2 a month for a phone number, and this is how you would install it. So all you have to do is click phone number and then choose the number that you want. Once you do that, it's gonna pop up these settings. All you have to do, click call agent and then choose the one you just built out. So in my case, it's this one right here, and then we're done. Now we can go back to the agents, and I'm gonna give it a phone call and see how that goes. So the number is 448-242-1403.
Miami Bay Oral Health, this is Amy. How can I help you?
Hi, I would like to book an appointment for tomorrow, please.
Let me check what we have open for tomorrow. I have openings tomorrow from 11:45 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. and again after 3:45 p.m. Is there a specific time
Let's
in
do
that range
11.
that works for you? The earliest I have is 11:45
Yes,
a.m.
11:45
Would you
a.m.,
like to
please.
Great. Can I get your full name to lock that in?
Kamran Zahid.
Thanks, Amran. Is the number you're calling from the best number
Yes,
to
it
reach you
is.
at? Booking you for tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. All set. You are booked for tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. Please bring your ID and insurance card. We're at 111 NW 8th St. See you then. Bye.
Okay, there we go. So we got the appointment. It did get the date and appointment date and time wrong. We can easily fix that format within the Google Sheet. But other than that, hey, it works. So that's great. That's a great starting point. Now, if you obviously want more custom webhooks, more blueprints for make.com, so you can actually connect this to a specific system or send this out to a third-party software, all of those blueprints are available within my school. Link is in the description. All right, now that we have that done, we are pretty much ready to get this going. We have the ability to book appointments. We humanize our agent. We change the script up. We also have it so it sends the data over. Now, there are some more things you can tweak in order to make it even more realistic. For example, if you go to speech settings, you can actually add a background sound so it sounds even more realistic. You can play around. In my opinion, coffee shop usually is pretty nice. So you can try coffee shop and see if you like that. There are some other things in here you can add. For example, back channeling. So if you want, for example, when the AI is booking an appointment, you can say, or when it's, when you say something, it can say yeah or and it sounds like it's actively listening, right? So in order to do that, you do enable back channeling, and then you can add the different things. So yeah, just like that. And then that's it. And if you, if the AI reception that you built out, it's for a company that has a hard name to pronounce, you can actually add a custom pronunciation by clicking here and then using the Word and the Phone Me version. To get that, you just go back to your ChatGPT or Google Gemini, and then you give me a Phone Me pronunciation for Kamran. I'm just going to give you guys an example of what it looks like. So you just paste that back in here. There you go. Now that has that custom pronunciation, it would be pronouncing my name properly every single time. Okay, so now that we did that, I want to show you guys quickly how you can build out custom dashboards within minutes. Okay, so to build this out, I'm using lovable.dev. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about it, but it's going crazy right now because you're able to come up with beautiful websites and dashboards and apps using prompts. And so how I did this, and obviously all of these prompts are available within the Google document, and this is a very simple agent, by the way. The possibilities are absolutely endless, okay? You can sync the calls in real time using Retail AI, and Lovable makes that integration for you, which is amazing. So all it said was like, hey, I'm building client-facing dashboard for my AI agency. This client is in the dental space. The client should have their own unique login. The dashboard should include the total calls with the chart, how many calls today, the users that called. The client should be easily able to access each call's transcript and summary and call recording. I'm using Retail AI to build this out. And then it did all of the planning for me, right? So it did all the design direction, the first version features, and then Lovable Cloud is now enabled, right? So it started building the database schema and the different security features. Once it did that, I'm like, next steps is to populate the data. You will want to integrate with Retail AI's webhook to sync call data. I'm like, all right, what do you need from me? It's like, I'll need your Retail API key. And in order to get your API key, all you have to do is go into, so this is your dashboard. Let me pull it up. You want to scroll down until you see settings. And within settings, you want to click API keys. And then you just click add key, API key. For you, this will be empty. Once you add the key, you copy it, give it to Lovable, and it does the integration. It's amazing. As you can see, it created the different webhook points, endpoints. And yeah, it did that. And now you're able to populate this data with whatever you want, right? You can add more data points, for example. You can also add, more charts. And you can add just make it better. You can have a whole different page just for the call so they can view the calls, the call history, the call transcript, all that cool stuff. So this is just, I just want to show you guys in the beginning how it looks like. But yeah, if you guys are interested in learning more about this and, being able to build very custom dashboards and being able to, build production ready agents that's able to pop. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little walkthrough of what that looks like. It's very easy. Definitely go play around with it. I think you'll be mind blown with the different possibilities. In order to connect this to our website, you just want to click publish and add custom domain. So you have to buy a domain and then you can connect it to this website. You can still publish it without having a domain. You will just get, a website with .lovable.app, and then that's it. Now, if you do want to learn in depth on how to actually build custom dashboards and, how to the different blueprints in order to connect this agent to a third-party software like a PMS system or a CRM system. I have entire modules in that inside of my school. So, from beginner to a very complex agent, an agent that has memory, it's able to read database information and all the different things and different use cases like outbound agents and speed-to-lead agents and many different cool stuff. I would highly recommend joining my school. We do one call a week, every single week, and it's a really nice environment of other like-minded people. We have a Discord and accountability lab and all that cool stuff. But yeah, link in the description if you want to join, and I'll see you in the next videos. Thank you for watching.